Sagittarius, welcome to your September monthly Celtic Cross reading. This is Empowered World Tarot. We are a new channel. My name is Holly Christine. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing awesome. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Sagittarius' reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to exchange or reverse the energies as you see fit. And let's see what's going on. We're going to clarify everything. We'll pull some advice cards at the end as well as an oracle. Okay, showing up, Queen of Swords. Crossed by the Three of Wands. In your focus, the Emperor. In the recent past, the Nine of Wands. In your strength, the Ace of Cups. In the immediate future, the Knight of Cups. The energy supporting this reading, Six of Swords. The outside influence you may or may not be aware of, Knight of Wands. In your hopes and fears, Page of Wands. And the potential outcome, King of Swords. Perfect match to the Queen over here. And the overall energy of your reading today, Sagittarius, the Three of Pentacles. That is a collaboration. Collaborating with others, making plans to build something, maybe rebuild stability. I don't know yet. We'll find out with the clarifiers. What brings us here to this specific reading today? The Lovers. Yes, this very important connection on your heart. All right, let's talk about the baseline and then we will get into it with the clarifiers, see what needs healing, see what needs choosing here, helping with clarity. All right, you're showing up the Queen of Swords. That is laying down the law, making an announcement, declaring what is needed, what is necessary, what the requirements are, making your demands. But it's crossed by the Three of Wands, waiting. Waiting for something. I don't know why you're waiting to do such a thing, but you're waiting on something, or something has you waiting. In your focus, the Emperor. The Emperor is large and in charge, in control, empowered, strategic. Okay. In the recent past, the Nine of Wands. So this is a lot of guarded energy here. The walls are up. The battle has been fought. We're exhausted. We need to catch our breath. And we don't trust. We don't trust anymore what might be coming at us as we try and recoup and recover from whatever we've just been through. In your strength, the Ace of Cups, it's a new opportunity for love and joy and happiness to overflow in your life. And in the immediate future, it looks like somebody wants to express their heart, express their emotions, whatever they may be. The energy supporting this reading looks like moving on to calmer waters, leaving an old way of thinking and being, behaving, acting behind, heading someplace better. The outside influence, this Knight of Wands, is somebody who feels an urgent need to take some action. They're feeling very passionate about something, and we don't know the details without the clarifiers there, but it's sort of an impulsive, urgent kind of activity, action that somebody wants to make. Page of Wands, in your hopes and fears, it's all about what you're focused on. Being open to learning something perhaps about a new interest. And in the potential outcome, the King of Swords, that's the logical decision maker right there. He puts his heart off to the side so he can make everything with his brain, uh, with great determination, not to let the heart interfere with the decisions. Okay, well, let's get started and go ahead and clarify this Three of Pentacles and the overall energy, some sort of collaboration, working with others, making plans, something. Show us the Three of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. That's a lot of stress and anxiety and worry and fear right there. Followed by the Two of Wands, trying to pick a pathway. Indecision. And the Two of Swords, another indecision card. I don't know. I can't see it. I don't even want to look at it. That kind of thing. It's a lot of stress. What to do? At the bottom, we have the Page of Swords. Taking another look. Taking another look, trying to learn everything that we can to make a decision, but it is really stressful over here. All right, let's take a look at this Queen of Swords here. Making her declaration. What you got to say, Queen? And we have the Seven of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. That's our first repeating energy. Blocking this collaboration. Blocking making plans. The King of Wands. This is the very confident action taker here. They don't second guess what they do. They know what they want to do. This Queen of Swords says, I don't want to collaborate. And yet that's the energy of the reading. Collaborating. Making plans. But there's all this stress. The Queen of Swords says, no, nope. This is what's required. What is required is blocking the collaboration with the King of Wands. I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want to get together. I don't want to make plans. That's what this Queen is saying, blocking it. At the bottom, the Wheel of Fortune. So we're here because something's trying to come back around. Something's trying to come back around and make some major change here. And they're saying it's for your benefit. It's in your favor. But the Queen says no. Okay. Let's take a look at the Three of Wands, this card of waiting. Crossing the Queen's energy here. Show us the Three of Wands in the challenge position. Are you waiting to block it? Is that what's happening? What is this card of waiting? Three of Wands, please. Waiting to make your announcement? Waiting to say no? What is this? Three of Wands. Somebody waiting on your demands? What is this? It may be this King of Wands blocking the collaboration. I'm not sure. I think it's the Queen wanting to announce it. Not sure. Come on, Spirit. Help us out here. Three of Wands. There it is. The Eight of Wands. The Six of Cups. The Emperor coming up next. All right. So, waiting on communication with this soul connection that we have history with that's in control. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on an energy exchange, waiting on communication. Eight of Wands. Communication to go back and forth with this soul connection. Who is this Emperor in control is what it looks like. The Emperor in control, which could also be this King of Wands energy over here that we are wanting to block collaboration with them. But we're waiting on communication. So maybe you have no communication going right now, and that's why you have to waiting to hear from them. I don't know. At the bottom, the Magician. We're here because this is being manifested. This is on purpose. Somebody's making you wait on purpose. This Emperor is in control. It's how they strategize. It's how they are manipulating the situation with their control. Communication, soul connection from the past, person in control, waiting. Okay. Let's look at the Emperor then. Show us the Emperor. It's in your focus position. Yeah, you're waiting to say it. You're waiting to make your declaration. I'm blocking this. I don't want to get together with you. Or they're saying it to you. One or the other. Those are the energies that are here. Show us the Emperor. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. And the Hanged Man. And at the bottom, the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is an opportunity for truth and clarity and to take action on it. This Emperor is strategizing, and it's tied up to everything they ever wanted. They're going over the disappointments of the past. They're looking at things from every single angle when it comes to their manifestations and all the things that didn't work out. But it's like they're looking for a possibility. They're looking for they're waiting to communicate because they're going over things. They're strategizing about this. They may even be seeking help and counseling about it, to tell you the truth, before they communicate with you. It's like they're trying to take a step back and really observe from a distance in order to gain perspective. And I think they're seeking help also to gain perspective. So they have removed themselves from the situation. And that's why they're not in communication with you. And that's why you're waiting. Something like that. But yeah, the truth is they're looking at things. They're strategizing. They're going over things. They're trying to figure things out. Is there a possibility to heal this? Because there's a lot of heartbreak and disappointment and all the things that didn't work out. They're looking at things. Again, I feel like they're getting help. Let's look at the recent past, the Nine of Wands. This is very guarded energy. Walls are up, untrusting. Somebody's been through it back here, probably both of you. Show us the Nine of Wands, please. The Wounded Warrior. Nine of Wands. There it is. And we have the Knight of Wands, which is also coming up. This is the outside influence right here. And it's showing up over here. The recent past. The Nine of Cups. And the Chariot. The vehicle to victory. Let's see, the Six of Swords. Moving on. Yeah. This person is angry. This Knight of Wands, this person, this outside influence is very angry. And they are only interested in protecting themselves now for their own emotional balance. They feel like this is the only way, the vehicle to victory. It's the only way forward now. And the Six of Swords also says that. Moving on, needing to move on to calmer waters. They got to get out of here. They can't stay in the past anymore. And that Six of Swords is also coming up as the energy supporting this reading. So yeah, those energies are here. Whoever is angry as could be is just thinking about, for my own well-being, I got to move on. And I think that's you, Sag. I think you're the one angry and stressed out about something that happened, something that the Emperor did, and they're looking at their own actions over here. And so you're ready to say something. You're ready to say, no, I don't want to get together with you. But they're having you wait because they're doing some work here, trying to figure things out. So they're kind of controlling the communication level right here. That's why you're waiting. That's why you're crossed by this waiting. You're waiting for them to be ready to communicate. But you know what you want to say right here. You're like, I'm blocking it. I have no interest in collaborating with you or rebuilding stability with you or being friends with you or any of that. That's what it looks like. Anyway, let's look in your strength. New opportunity for love and joy and happiness over here. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Okay, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Back and forth. Doubt. Six of Swords. Moving on. This is like, should I stay or should I go? The Queen of Swords. There you are. So you have doubt. You have doubt. You want to block this, but when it comes to a new opportunity for love, joy, and happiness, at the bottom, Page of Swords. So here you're taking another look at it. While you're ready to block, there's also this sense of doubt about moving on. Should I stay or should I go? There's more to learn as you take another look, as you take a closer look. Let's look at the Knight of Cups coming up in the immediate future, expressing our heart. Show us the Knight of Cups, please. This may be the communication that comes in. Expressing our heart. Maybe the Emperor is ready now. Maybe they've done all this examination and gotten some outside help about everything they've ever wanted with this soul connection that they have history with, which is you. Show us the Knight of Cups, please. King of Swords. That's the potential outcome card as well. The King of Swords. The logical decision maker. the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands. Perfect match to the King over here. Oh. And at the bottom, the Six of Wands. Yes, victory, success, accomplishment, reaching goals and feeling good, and everybody recognizing this success. So this speaks to expressing our heart. Look, I've thought about things logically here, and I'm interested in turning things around, coming back around. Queen of Wands is what we're attracted to, that is attracted to us. It's a magnetic attraction. How do we bring this back around? I am magnetically attracted to you. You're my person. Yeah, this is like the Emperor coming forward and saying, you are my person, and I want to work things out. Yep, somebody's ready to say that, and I think it's the Emperor. Let's take a look at the Six of Swords, this energy supporting the reading, moving on to calmer waters. In transition, not at our final destination yet, leaving an old way of thinking and acting behind. Show us the Six of Swords. Go into a better place. The Hermit, the deepest healing card in the tarot. The King of Pentacles, the master manager of this journey, of this trip, of the healing, of figuring out what needs to be healed, figuring out what's in our way. And an offer to build stability from the ground up. Let's heal this. Let's build. Yep. That's what's here. And at the bottom, the Ten of Swords. We're here because of a painful ending. We already know that. We saw it over here. It was at the bottom, right over here, I believe. And here it is again. Because it's been so painful and something ended, somebody's saying, you know, we can get to a better place. We can heal this. We can manage new stability. I think your person is just making this offer here, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at the Knight of Wands. The Fool. New beginning, new start, new adventure. Taking a risk. The Queen of Pentacles. Self-care, well-being, self-love, self-nurturing, new beginnings. The Empress. We can create this from the ideal energy. We can nurture this. A new beginning. This outside influence from you would like to do this. This is your person again. This is the King of Wands and Emperor energy making these offers. They've decided, they say that this can be healed, that they've done some introspective work. They've been looking at things. They've been going into the dark shadows of their life and showing that it can be balanced and it can be new and it can be good again. And at the bottom, the King of Cups. Yeah. This is your Emperor person. They're showing up as the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. All the kings are here, and the Emperor is here. The Emperor is the balance of all four kings. The Empress is the balance of all four queens. This person wants a new start with you, Sagittarius. That's what they're coming in to say. They're like, I know I've had some demons in my closet, and I've been working on them. And you mean everything to me. You're my person. We have history, and I love you, and we can do this. Okay, let's look at your hopes and fears. The Page of Wands. A possible new interest here. Something's got your attention. Something's got your focus. And you're open to hearing what it is. Your energy is opening up here. Hopes and fears. Show us the Page of Wands. It's like your person went away for therapy, got some help, did the work, and is coming back with this wonderful proposal of, I know exactly what I want, and you're it. You're my person. You're the one I'm attracted to. You're the one I love. You're the one I want to build my life with. You're the one I want to heal this thing with. Please come on this healing journey with me. These might just be the things you were waiting to hear, even though at first you were like, nope, I'm not. When I hear from my person that I've had history with, I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him, no, I don't want to collaborate with you. I don't want to get together with you. But you're waiting on them, and they come back after doing all this work. And they're showing you a very balanced side of themselves. You guys do have a lot of attraction. That could be helpful, right? There's some heat between you, and it's not just anger. Show us the Page of Wands, please. Entertaining this new idea, this new focus. What is this, please? Five of Pentacles. Page of Wands on the Page of Wands. Four of Pentacles. And at the bottom, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like what is being invested in here, and you have hopes and fears about it, is when it comes to abandoning things, there's a new focus on holding on to it, actually. Holding on tight and not letting go. And the fact that there's two Page of Wands, it almost feels like one of you is focused on holding on and one of you is focused on letting go. Abandoning. When it comes to looking at abandoning this, we're focusing on holding on. It could be that. It's sort of a combination. It could be both energies focusing on first abandonment and then on maybe holding on. We're investing in this, so it looks like you're thinking about holding on. It's a new interest. It's a new focus. And we've got two new focuses here. When it comes to abandonment, holding on instead. Abandonment, focus, holding on tight. It's like hopes and fears. You're showing me both. Let's look at the King of Swords, please. In the potential outcome. The logical decision maker right here. King of Swords. And we have the Moon yet to be revealed. Buried emotions, perhaps. The World closing out a cycle. Knight of Cups. Expressing our heart. At the bottom, the Six of Pentacles. Getting everyone on the same page. Looks like the logical decision yet to be revealed, closing out a cycle, expressing our heart. Um, I think how this turns out is yet to be revealed. I think this King of Swords is your person. I think that they very much want to end a cycle here of a major cycle of behavior, perhaps. Um, Perhaps closing out part of themselves, even that does not allow their emotions to be revealed, and expressing their heart more, sharing their heart with you more, to get everyone on the same page. They stop this. It's like closing out a cycle of this King of Swords energy and allowing their heartfelt expression to come forth more. That could be the potential outcome here, which would be very healthy for a relationship. Let's take a look at final advice for Sagittarius going through these energies, please. What advice do you have for Sagittarius? There's a really nice energies coming at you. It looks like they've done a lot of work and they show up a lot more balanced, and they realize that there's a whole part of themselves that needs to change, and it looks like they're willing to transition and change. You or them, whoever this is, whichever energy you identify, these are the energies that are here. Show us final advice or a closing message for Sagittarius going through these energies. The Magician, the Wheel of the Year, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Very nice. You have everything you need to change things in your favor. Assessing the situation accurately with a very balanced, emotionally balanced energy that brings us here. This King of Cups. Very supportive energy, very nurturing, very loving. And even though there's a lot of storms around and a lot of chaos going on in the situation, they're calm, they're emotionally balanced, they're ready to offer their love. And Spirit says there are all of the resources and things needed in order to turn this thing around. That's the accurate assessment. That's the assessment here. Yes, stability has been lost, but all is not lost. And you guys can rebuild this. If you take this Seven of Pentacles right here and you combine it with this Three of Pentacles, that's a 10. That turns into everything again, and full stability, full manifestation. It looks like it's with the heart that things could be healed here. It looks really good. I know there's a lot of indecision and stress about it, but this person is showing up, offering all the right answers, it looks like. They've done some work, they've gotten some help, they realize you're the most important thing, and they want to work on it. They want to start over, they want to start fresh because you guys mean so much to each other. Let's get a oracle card from Ask Your Guides, Spirit. What message do you have for Sagittarius? Going through these energies, please, from Ask Your Guides. What does Sagittarius need to know, please? All right, take the top one here. Teamwork. Card number 16 from your helper guides. And here is your message: triumph, leadership, success, and accomplishment. Your helper guides are delighted to share the good news that whatever you've been working on will succeed. The bad news? Well, there really isn't any bad news. Your helper guides urge you to recognize those who have helped you get this far in life. Your success, in part, came about with the help of others. Even if they worked behind the scenes, this isn't to diminish your accomplishments or take away from your achievements, not by a long shot. You deserve your win. Your helper guides simply remind you to be grateful and acknowledge the contributions of those who have assisted you in getting where you are now, for you will continue to need their support in the future. This includes friends, family, partners, even antagonists perhaps, and of course your spirit helpers and guides. In other words, you are surrounded by a flow of loving support and have become the person you are today because of many sources of love who helped you get here. Recognize and appreciate your helpers, and their support will continue flowing into your life. View your successes as the result of excellent teamwork and continue to co-create with those dedicated to helping you succeed. Your helper guides message to you: share the glory. Okay. Well, I hope this helps, guys. Seeing all these energies, knowing that you're supported, knowing that you're validated, these energies that you're going through. And it is quite stressful, but there's a lot of good offer here for you if you should decide to get on board with your person and heal and take the healing journey to create a new beginning for you guys. It's here for you, and you have support and you have help, not only from your spirit team, but family, friends, coworkers. There's definitely a collaboration of help here to help you guys make your decisions and pick your path. Anyway, if it resonates, please consider subscribing. It is free. And hit that like, add your energy, add your support. I would love to have you here and read for you guys every week. And with that, I wish you all the luck in the world, and I look forward to reading for you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.